Now, I heard it through the grapevine from some of our viewers that they like beer. So we thought we'd make a beer segment. And I thought, who better to do that than our buddy Mark Wisdom, the beer guy.
I'm the beer guy.
You're the beer guy.
I'm the beer guy.
So, Mark, is Jacksonville a beer city?
Jacksonville is becoming a very big beer city. People think of other cities than Jacksonville as big beer cities, and Florida was thought of as almost a wasteland for beer. But in the early 1900s, there was a brewery here. One of the first breweries in Florida was here. It was Jax Brewery.
Cool.
And the buildings are still there. They're off of Myrtle over in Durkeeville area.
Cool.
They brewed up until Prohibition. Then after Prohibition, they picked up again, sold off to a company in New Orleans who kept the name. And a lot of people really think that Jax beer is from New Orleans, but it's actually from here. Well, the New Orleans company went under as well, sold off to a company in Texas by the name of Pearl. Pearl eventually became Pabst.
So we have a long history of beer.
We
Most
do.
people just don't know it.
And they just don't know it.
Right.
People don't realize there's a brewery right here in the middle of the city.
And I understand that, you know, the microbrewery sort of movement is really taking root now.
It really is. There's, Bold City.
Right.
Bold City started in 2008. It's a mother and son team. They
Right.
just decided one day, hey,
That's
this
kind of
looks like-
cool.
I know.
I wish my mom would say, hey, let's start a brewery.
Let's drink beer. Hey, son. But they got together and they said, you know, let's make some good beer.
Right.
And they started brewing some beers, and they got some great beers over there at Bold City. They really do. I mean, you know, Brian and Susan are great people. I'm over there quite often.
And then right around the corner is Intuition Ale.
Absolutely. You got Ben Davis over there at Intuition Ale making some really big beers. He's probably got 30 different beers he's made. He's got 20 taps. Every single one of the taps is filled
And
with one of
they're
his
canning
beers.
4?
They're canning three different beers. They're canning 3 different beers, and they're the first brewery in Florida to can beer, and it's a big thing.
And I like that because it's very convenient for me to
It's not only is it convenient, it's also very good for the beer.
Right.
Because if you don't know anything about beer, remember this one thing. Light, beer is good, but light and beer don't mix.
Right, gotcha.
Light kills beer. Light can't get into cans.
Gotcha, I understand. So, where are we going? I know there's also some brew pubs and stuff. Like we're here right now at Engine.
We're at Engine 15, but there's a couple more breweries in town. You got right around the corner from here at Engine, we're here at Engine 15, but right out at the beach, you've got Green Room.
Gotcha.
You got Eric Lumen over there, who used to be a brewer over at Seven Bridges,
Right.
over in Tinseltown. And you also down in St. Augustine have a new brewery called Mile Marker.
Gotcha.
Great guys down there too.
Very cool. And can you see where this trend is leading?
Well, the trend is it's going to keep growing because I know of at least one more brewery that will open by the end of the year.
Cool.
And I know of 2 that are in the planning stages.
Awesome. Now, thinking of things beer that are coming up soon, there's a big event next week.
There
Can you
is.
tell us about that?
Jacksonville Beer Week. It's the first time we've done Jacksonville Beer Week, and there's a couple of really big things going to be happening. There's a lot of small events. There's going to be a lot of events here at Engine 15. There's going to be events at Kickbacks, at several different restaurants around town. But there's also going to be on Friday night, April 6th, there's going to be a pub crawl through downtown. We're going to hit 4 or 5 different bars, and it's all for charity. It's all for disadvantaged children.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I think everybody loves beer. I like this beer segment thing. Can we do another one?
Twist my arm.
Okay, so what we'll do is next week you can look for us to come back and talk about a couple of different types of beers, and maybe Mark can educate us a little.
I'll try.
Sounds great. See you guys next week.